Do you remember when you could trade in Base PSO2 if you bought premium? I do, because I used it all the time. It was fast and convenient, and any Meseta transferred wouldn't be held hostage due to the shop tax, and items wouldn't be sniped off the market by a bot either. But how come SEGA decided to remove trading in New Genesis, and why are they not adding it back? Sit down and relax as you watch this video. Seriously, I've been wondering myself how long it would take SEGA to add trading back to New Genesis. I remember in the beta version of New Genesis, and I think at the release of it, they still had the trading tab available when you interact with a player, but it was grayed out. So it was only a matter of time when they would be adding trading. Right? Well, how long has it been since trading hasn't been added? Almost 2 years? And why do I get the feeling that not many people seem to care about it? Like, we celebrated Christmas, New Year's, and birthdays, and we want to gift our friends items in NGS, or lend them to others, like with weapon camos, as they cannot be consumed, but actually carried with you. And I just don't understand why they didn't add trading yet. I know, there have been a few duplication glitches back in Base PSO2 where they had to suspend trading and even the shop feature, but why does every other MMORPG have trading as a core element of their game, just like Final Fantasy XIV, and why do they are not shy about it? From the information we have been provided by SEGA at least, I know their goal is to stop real money trading. At the first glance, it makes sense why they would. I mean, every MMORPG and other type of genre likes to prevent players from making real money off their game with in-game items. But in reality, real money trading can never be prevented. The first step of preventing real money trading by SEGA after PSO2 was to suspend the trading feature, which was a paid feature for premium players. Imagine, you as a player pay money to commit RMT. That's kinda cringe, lol. So why would they make premium less beneficial now? There is no big reason to get premium, apart from storage, shop access, double the login stamps, and just some 10% buffs and PSO2 day twice a month instead of once a month. After removing trading from NGS, they decided to make sure no dirty Meseta gets into the hands of a real money trader, by again hurting the innocent player base by hiding the shop owner's name and requiring us to get a title to display our shops, which is not easy to do if you are a free-to-play player from my knowledge, as you have a limited access of only 3 days a month to sell stuff on the shop. But does that prevent our MT? No. Not even close. I think the idea of unlocking to have others be able to find your shop through the player surge is stupid. Why? Because if you don't have it unlocked and like to have someone find your shop, all you need to do is sell an item that nobody else sells for a ridiculous price and boom. One click and they have found your shop with all the items you are selling. So please SEGA, don't make us unlocking parts of our shops mandatory. It doesn't work. Change it back to like it was in Base PSO2, have everyone be able to advertise their shop by default. Another problem is that the shop tax was increased from 5% in Base PSO2 to a whopping 10% in NGS. That means you, the seller, will always lose 10% on every transaction and deleting 10% Meseta of each sale you gain from the game. To prevent this, you could force the tax on the buyer. However, they're most likely not interested in overpaying because of a stupid system SEGA has implemented. They would rather trade it with the person instead, making both the buyer and seller happy, as they both don't lose Meseta, as they should. The biggest problem I see with trading not being added in NGS is that I am not allowed to share my items with friends and others, gift them things on certain days where they deserve it the most. Instead, I have to tell them to snipe off an item from a shop, which a bot is already looking at and most likely refreshing dozens of items 100 times a second, and snipes it off before my friend does. So much for social interactions and community. So, what can we do to finally get trading in NGS? Unfortunately, with how New Genesis is being monetized and led by Hamazaki, there is not much we can do. However, there is hope. You can join the official PSO2 Discord and go to the general feedback channel, use the template provided, and tell them how much you want trading back in NGS. Do you understand why I want trading in NGS now, or am I the only one who thinks like that? Let me know your opinions in the comments down below. Thanks for watching this video. This was my take on why I want player trading back in New Genesis. I promised I would reply to the comments from the last video as well and haven't had the chance to do so, so here we go. Momo says, hello? Hi. Redongian says, stop using voice changer. Joke's on you, I'm using text to speech. Ignis says, play the most girliest game you can find. I was checking my Steam library for that, and I think the closest we get to is the Spirit and the Mouse. I love that game, actually. Just look at her. The site production says, put on one of those Playboy bunny suits, perhaps? F you. Fear Gaming says, wear a maid outfit. While playing Doom. I actually have neither a maid outfit, nor the game Doom, sorry. Blossom Salami says, Call of Duty, Black Ops is a 2010 first-person shooter game developed by Treyarch and published by Activision. It was released worldwide in November 2000.